And we're live for a Monday. Do you guys remember that song? Let's see here. Good morning, my queens. Good morning, my loves. How are you doing? How was your weekend? Did you get triggered over the weekend? We're going to talk about getting triggered and all sorts of things today in our live stream. So you're going to want to stick around and hang out with me for a while. Thank you guys for being here. As you're popping on, please say hello so I can connect with you. Oh my gosh, I am so glad to be back. It is Monday morning. I was here Friday with you all, and we had quite a good couple live streams last week, didn't we? Good morning, Miss Teresa. Good morning, Danielle. Doing fantastic. Yay, cool. So we're going to start to let some people join right now. Melissa's here. Good morning, Queen. And as people get centered and joined on, we're going to do a couple good, beautiful things this morning. We're going to do a breathing exercise and breath work. I'm going to teach you a little bit about how to get more into your power with breath work. So you're definitely going to want to stick around. If you cannot watch it the entire way, that's okay. Remember to come back and watch the replay, right? So good morning, my queens. As you guys are popping on, I'm just going to introduce myself. My name is Kelee Love, and I help women take their power back so that they can create magic and miracles in their life. And what does that even mean? That means that you take all of your power back. You take back control of your life so that you can live a life beyond your wildest dreams. That means you can have, do, and be everything your little heart desires. But it starts with you taking your power back, which is why we're doing these morning chats. We've been doing these morning goddess chats every morning for probably, or not every morning, but most mornings for months now. And we see our community growing every single day. And so I am so grateful that you're here. I just want to thank you guys once again for being here, and just so much gratitude from my heart to yours for joining us every day. So as we let people join in, we're going to do a quick little breathing exercise. Okay. And so this is something to help you get immediately back into your power, okay? And then we're going to talk about the blame game and giving your power away, and some things that you can do starting today to take that power back, okay? So if you guys are ready to get the party started this morning, go ahead and drop me a smiley face. And it's Monday. Like, it's such a beautiful day. Yesterday, we've had some storms come through. We were losing power. There's actually another big storm that's supposed to come through. So if it gets a little noisy here, it starts to rain again. We might have to wrap it up, but that's totally okay, right? So Teresa's ready to get the party started. If you're ready to get the party started this morning, drop me a smiley face. And I want to invite you guys, if at any moment you're finding that you're resonating with these videos, I invite you to share them with your friends and your family and those of you in your life that need this kind of information, right? Melissa says, I took my power back. I did one of the hardest things I had to do this weekend. Yes, Melissa, I'm so proud of you, and I'm so grateful that you did that. And just so many beautiful things are happening in the universe right now. Now, this was a hard weekend for some of us, right? Some of us had a lot of feelings, a lot of emotions come up because of some of the things that are going on in the world. And I don't want to get political here. I am absolutely against talking about politics or religion or anything like that on my personal page, just because I think it takes away from the mission of what we're doing here. But there's a lot of people that were really struggling over the weekend. There's a lot of feelings that came up for us, right? And so some of those feelings gave us the indication that maybe we're blaming other people for the way that we want to feel, right? And so what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be talking about ways to take your power back from getting out of the powerlessness of blame, right? And if you're ready for that, drop me a smiley face. And as we do on every single live stream, before we get into, we're going to do a quick check-in of your personal power scale, and then we're going to do the breathing exercise, and then we're going to check back in because we want to see how you've actually grown through doing these exercises, right? So if you're ready, we'll get started. Now, first and foremost, like we do every single live stream, we like to do a check-in of our personal power scale, right? Our personal power scale is how good we're feeling right here in the moment, right? This has nothing to do with how good we felt yesterday, this morning, 3 days ago. This is about how we're feeling in the moment. Now, if you're feeling at a 10 on your personal power scale, that means that you're feeling really, really good. You're feeling empowered, right? You're feeling like, okay, I can do this. I can do this. I got this, right? Now, if you're feeling kind of powerlessness, or maybe you're even in blame, you're going to be more of a 1 or a 2, right? So just kind of check in with yourself right now. Where are you at from 1 to 10 on your personal power scale? Danielle is at a 10. Fuck yes. That is so wonderful. Teresa's at a 5. Good. Teresa, that's improvement. That's an improvement from last week, right? So that's good, right? So it's all about checking in with ourselves. And why do we do this? We have to know where we're currently at on the personal power scale before we can move up into the higher vibrating emotions and create a new emotional set point or a new personal power set point, right? My job as a coach, as a healer, as a guide for you is to help you get up to a different emotional set point. So that 8 becomes your new normal, right? That 9 becomes your new normal. Your 10 becomes your new normal. And if that resonates for you, drop me a smiley face. 7, Melissa says I'm at to a 7 right now. Big difference from last week. Yes. Now, there's going to be a tendency with sometimes when we are really high in our power, there's going to be something that might happen that will dip us back down, right? And so the tools that I offer you guys here through these live streams, and even deeper in circles like the Goddess Rising program, which is all about you taking back your personal power. It's coming together with other women that are on the same path, the same journey, and we come together to co-create and just get into the vibes of just helping all of us raise up, right? Now, those of you that have already signed up for that program, I'm super excited for that. And I'm going to be teaching you guys today on the live stream something that we'll go really deep dive into in Goddess Rising, right? In Goddess Rising, I'm giving you guys all the tools that I offer so much deeper than we do on these live streams. So what I'd like you to do is we're going to do a breathing exercise. You do not have to actually close your eyes for this one. You're simply going to bring some awareness to your breath, right? Your breath is also your personal power, and your breath is available to you at any given time. No matter what you're going through, your breath is available to you, right? So I want you to drop a smiley face if that resonates. So we're going to do a quick little 2-second exercise, maybe a minute exercise on getting back into your personal power, which is harnessing the power of your breath. And these are some things, these are some tools I guide you through so much deeper in Goddess Rising. Goddess Rising is a program that is all about taking back control of your life, taking back your power so that you can create whatever your heart desires. That means sometimes, leaving a toxic relationship. This could mean that maybe you have to learn how to set boundaries, and all of that stuff is covered in Goddess Rising, right? So today, we're checking in with our breath. What I'd like you to do is I'd like you to breathe in. And what I want you to do before you breathe all the way to your belly is, as you take your breath in, I want you to breathe into the count of 2 and let that breath be right here in your heart, okay? So breathe into the count of 2, let that linger in your heart for just a second, and then breathe it even deeper into your belly. So you're having this full alignment of breath all the way through from your heart to your gut, right? And what we're doing here is we're taking any anxiety, any fear that is centered in this area, because most of us hold our fear, our anger, our frustration, most of us hold that right here in our throat chakra, in our heart center, right? And so all the way through our sacral and our solar plexus, which is so much, that's a lot about chakras, which I'm not an expert in chakras, but I know enough to be dangerous. So go ahead and breathe in first to your heart center, then to your belly, and then hold that breath as long as you can. Just feel it, just sort of feel your entire being. And then when you're ready, I want you to slowly release. And as you're releasing, I want you to imagine all the stuff that's going on up here is just releasing from your psyche, right? And so do that a couple more times. Breathe into your heart, stop, breathe deeper into your belly, hold it in your belly, gather up all that anxiety that you have, and then exhale it out, right? So breathe into your heart, hold, bring more into your belly, gather up all the anxiety from your head to your heart all the way through, and just, you're going to do that a couple more times. Just kind of get centered with your breath. Now, again, you don't have to close your eyes. If you feel like you want to close your eyes, that's okay. But just do that for a few more rounds. Notice what's coming up for you. Notice your energy shifting. Instead of a 5, you're moving up to a 6. Instead of a 7, you might be moving up to an 8. Because your breath is part of your personal power, queens. I want you to tell me in the comments how you're feeling now from 1 to 10. And then we're going to get into today's topic. Because it's all interconnected, right? It's all interconnected. And I see many more women are joining us. Good morning, Casey. As you guys are popping on, say hello. We're going to be releasing a little bit of blame today. And the reason we're doing this today, you guys, is because tomorrow is the full, or not the full moon, the new moon, right? Normally we have goddess circles. The goddess circles, which are the new moon and the full moon ceremonies, will resume back in July. Tomorrow is the new moon, which is perfect for setting your intention. So we'll talk about the new moon tomorrow. But before we have to do that, we have to do our personal power exercises, right? So Teresa's at a 6. Yay. Melissa, tell me where you're at. Check in from a number of 1 to 10. Now let's talk about one of the number one things that gives your power away, right? I just shared a simple exercise that you can do, and in Goddess Rising, we go so much deeper into all of the tools that I offer and provide to you, right? But for today, let's talk about the blame game. Now, over the weekend, there was a lot of shit going on, and I'm not talking, we're not going to get into the politics. Everything that's going on right now in the media is designed to get you disconnected from your power. Okay? We're just going to say it like that. We're not going to say about what is going on in the media, because you all know, and I don't want to get shadow banned here. But everything that happened over the weekend is something that continues to happen over and over in the media. If you haven't been paying attention, now is the time to pay attention, right? Drop me a smiley face if that resonates. So there was a lot of outrage going on this weekend, and this was an opportunity for us to say, wait a minute, where is my personal power? Because I might not have power over this situation, but I have personal power. And some of you are going through a situation right now where you want to say, it's this person's fault that I feel this way. It's this person's fault that I'm in this economic situation. It's this person's fault, my ex, my whatever, that I am currently in this reality, right? There's a tendency when something happens in our life that is uncomfortable or inconvenient to say, wait a minute, it's this person's fault. It's the economy's fault. It's our government. It's whatever. And although we may not have control over everything outside of us, guess where our power is and our control is? It's right here. If that resonates, drop me a smiley face. Our power is in the power to choose what we feel. Our power is in the choice of, what do I need to do? The situation happened. What do I need to do to contribute to the healing of it? What do I need to do to contribute to my own personal healing so that I can raise my vibration and raise the vibration of the planet? So that I can have a whole different reality where I don't have to deal with this stuff, right? Yeah, I understand, Melissa. But a lot of people do let what's going on outside of them affect them. And the media was just an example of that. This is not a new thing, you guys. All of the things, especially that have been happening the last 2 years, have been designed to distract you from your power. And instead of saying, I'm going to blame this person, this institution, this person, maybe they're the figurehead of where you currently reside. I'm going to blame this, this, and this, and this. Guess what? That gives your power away. Instead of saying, how do I contribute to this problem? And similarly, when you're looking at your own personal life, hello, Leslie, when you're looking at your own personal life and situations happen in your life, instead of saying, oh, it's this person's fault, this institution's fault, you say, hey, wait a minute, how did I contribute to this problem? What do I need to do, and what do I need to heal inside of me so that I can be part of the solution? Because giving your power away by blame does not serve you. And here should be your new mantra. I am no longer available to give my power away. I'm not afraid. We will prevail. Yes, the feminine is rising. And everything that's happening in the collective is happening on an individual level to help you take your power back. Drop me a hell yes, queen, if that makes sense. Because it's not about what's going on outside of us, you guys. Whether you're in a shitty situation at work, you're in a shitty situation in a relationship, you're not happy with what's happening around you in your local view of reality. This isn't about that. This is about this. This is about where are you in your personal power. And when we sit there and we go, wait a minute, it's this institution's fault. It's this person's fault. It's the economy's fault. It's this, this, and this, right? Yes, those things are happening. But you have no power over that to blame everything outside of yourself, people, places, and things. You will only give your power away. And that's exactly what they want. Because when you feel powerless and you blame, you give up your power. And I came as a guide and a teacher to say, no, fuck that. We are taking our power back. We're either doing it by getting out of the shitty job that we hate so that we can create something magical, by leaving the toxic fucking relationship so that we can be at peace. Whether we get into another relationship or we're happy with ourselves is irrelevant. By saying, I'm not happy with this area of my life, and instead of blaming someone else for it, I say, you know what? What can I do? What is this teaching me about myself? And how can I utilize this thing, this situation, this person teaching me to take my power back? Right? If you're resonating, drop me 100. It's 100% on point. I don't know about you, queens, but I am no longer available to give my power away. Okay? I am no longer available to worry about the distractions and the garbage in the fucking collective. I'm here to create magic and create change, and so are you. And we do that by taking our power back, by getting rid of blame. You don't like what's going on in the local situation that you're in? Go and vote and do the things that you need to do to get the changes, or move. Not to be a total asshole, but you have a choice in every single thing. You don't like the relationship you're in because you're it's toxic or you're being abused? Leave. I know it's scary. If you are experiencing domestic violence, though, please call the hotline. That's all I can say. All of it, though, you guys, is designed to help you take your power back. Or you can get sucked into the matrix of the bullshit that's happening and give your power away and stay a sheeple. Do you want to be a sheeple? Do you know what a sheeple is? You just go along with everything that's going on. And you go, okay, I guess it's okay. I'm going to roll over. No, we don't do that anymore. I'm no longer available for that. But it starts in here. Instead of blaming people, places, and things, I go, wait a minute. What is this here to teach me? What am I healing? Yes, exactly, Melissa. It is your time to live. Just like my client, Mary. I posted a testimonial last week. She was so tired of living decades with this man who was abusing drugs and taking her out of her power. But what she wasn't changing, she was choosing until we worked together. And then she said, fuck you. I'm no longer available for you to treat me like shit. I don't care what that cost is. I don't care if that means that I have to leave and let the chips fall where they may. I am no longer available to give my power away. But I'm not going to blame you either, because you don't know any differently. These people that trigger us, the media, all the garbage that's going on, you guys, they don't know any better. They don't know. They're living in this fucking dream. It's an illusion of reality. And you, my love, because you're here, are starting to fucking wake up and say, wait a minute, this is not the reality I'm choosing. Drop a smiley face if that resonates. But the first step is to say, wait a minute, I'm no longer available to blame anything outside of myself. I'm happy for you, Mary. Thank you for sharing your story because it helps me. Yes. I'm so glad. Because Mary has gone through hell and back to be in her power. I have gone through hell and back to be in my power, and I am not going to give it away so freely by blaming other people. What I do instead is I say, okay, this happened. Okay, this is a situation. What do I need to do to respond to this? Not react, because I don't react anymore. I respond. It has been a very long while that I've actually reacted to someone and fucked up my life. And that's what I teach you in Goddess Rising, is to be so in your power that no person, place, or thing can take that away from you. Hi, Amber. No person, place, or thing has the fucking power of you. It doesn't matter what you believe needs to happen in the government. It doesn't matter what you believe needs to happen with whatever situation is outside of you that's triggering you. All of that becomes irrelevant when you stop blaming. And the thing to remember is this is hard work. If everybody could do it, do you know we would have 800 people on the live stream right now instead of 8? You are not. Sorry. This work is not for the faint of heart. So you are the chosen ones to do it, my loves. You may not have chosen this, but you were chosen for this path. You were chosen to say, no, I'm no longer available to take my or give my power away. And by your example, you are teaching people in your life. You're teaching your sisters and your mothers and your brothers and your parents. You're teaching your coworkers and your girlfriends. And when you take back your power, you get to do whatever you want. You have a dangerous level of freedom regardless of what the fuck is going on around you. Drop me a hell yes if you understand. And our children, we're teaching everyone in our life. You are the example of this in your life, not by the words you speak, but by the actions you take. Your actions speak louder than words. Why I have so many women that tend to be repeat and referral customers. 80% or more of my business is referral and repeat. And the reason for that is because I give those women their power. And then they go out in their lives. I don't give them their power, actually. I'm sorry. I remind them of their power because it's not my power to give them, it's their power. So I apologize for saying that. I show them and I help them remember who the fuck they are so that they can do whatever their life is. Just another client of mine got married yesterday. She has the man of her dreams and the baby of her dreams because she chose to step back into her power. Hell yes. Jamie says it is already in you. Jamie knows. Jamie was a client. Jamie had to walk through some fucking shit and I helped guide her through that. But she did the work. But do you know why you're here? Is because you are supposed to be that person in your tribe, in your circle of influence. This is not about me. This is about you. My job is to remind you of that. So today, instead of blaming a person, place, or thing for the way you feel, yeah, Jamie says, you reminded me I'm now getting my dream job, my dream life, and my dream love. That's the fucking result of taking your power back. That is the fucking result. And Jamie is right here on this live stream to remind you. Just like Mary. Mary got a new dream career after she left her fucking shitty ass ex-husband or whatever the fuck. He still harasses her, but she walks through it like a fucking boss because she's in her power. And now she's in her dream career and having so much fucking fun. This is possible for you, whatever it is for you. But you got to stop blaming other people. So how do we shift out of this? Let's do a quick little shifting out of it. There's one question that will change your life. Do you guys want to know what it is? If you want to know what the question is, go, hell yes, I want to know, or I want to know. One question that will help change your life and shift out of blame. And before I give you the one question, I want to remind you, those of you that are interested in Goddess Rising, please send me a message. This is all stuff that we are going to deep dive into, my loves. And not only like this, but it's a container, a place, a sacred place for you to heal and grow and stop giving your power away. Because what ends up happening is you create magic just like Jamie, just like Mary, just like Lindsay, just like Lauren, who got married yesterday. Look her up, Lauren Baker. It's her new name. Coached her. Just like hundreds of fucking women that I have had the pleasure of interacting with. If you're ready, you send me a message. If you need an extended payment plan, you send me a message. This is not a program that we lollygag and we, oh, I guess. No, this is you kicking ass in your life. This is about you taking your power back. Because we're not available for anything else. And by you blaming a person, place, or thing, you're saying, oh, I'm available for more of this shit. I'm just going to roll over and be a sheeple. Do you know what a sheeple is? You're just like all the other people that just accept what is, because it's hard fucking work to create a new reality. And that's what we talk about in Goddess Rising. It's 12 weekly calls with me and your other Goddess sisters, plus daily accountability support through a messaging app. Healings, weekly healings, plus coaching. It's all of the things, all my love, all my support. It's the most affordable program outside of a one-on-one and support you get. You get so much love and support from me. Send me a message. Now, the one question I said I would share with you. And before I do that, one last thing. I want to invite you guys back tomorrow, 8:30 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, right here, because I want to expand on this. There's so much more to talk about with this particular issue. But today, the one question, and this is another journal prompt that I want you to do, is how is this helping me? Because here, everything is here to help you. And I want to see you back here tomorrow with you answering that question. How is this helping me? I am triggered. How is this helping me? How is this helping me expand and grow deeper than I've ever been? And who is it impacting in my world when I learn the lesson in this? So tomorrow we're going to discuss that. And I want you to come with your homework at 8:30 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Because we're going to dive into that one question and we're going to get real fucking deep with it. If you'll be here tomorrow, drop me a smiley face. If you liked this video, please hit the like button. If you want to share it to your page, please share it. Anything helps. I'm so blessed to be able to be here with you guys and share this space with you this morning. Yes, Teresa will be here. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here. Again, my name is Kelee Love, and I'll see you tomorrow.